Hello everyone, welcome to lifewithanxiety.co.uk with me, Greg. Today I just wanted to go over health anxiety. I think it's something that can be a little bit more in focus with some of the recent lockdown measures that everybody's been in this year, and you can really get stuck in a loop. And I've had health anxiety as well as all the other anxieties. It's part of GAD, I think, that you generalize anxiety and you're more aware of certain things with your physical health, and we can misinterpret some of those with our anxiety attacks, which can make that worse. I think one of the big ones is around the heart, and and the amount of muscles that are in our chests. And I think, I thought I'd go over one that I've had that's caused me, some health anxiety. But thankfully, because I've, looked at my lower state of mind, what state of mind am I currently in? What am I actually trying to achieve here by worrying about the, this non-existent health issue that I seem to have? And I think, gone through a period of stress within lockdown, with work, home life and so forth, and your anxiety and many people's generalized anxiety is a lot higher at the moment, and it's very much in the media around mental health and mind and so forth. And one of those is, when I get stressed or, there's a lot going on, and you feel that anxiety attack coming on, I think one of the physical symptoms can be, reaching, feeling of something stuck in your throat. And what that can cause is obviously muscular, massive muscular reactions when you reach for any reason, which can pull muscles. It can cause issues in your chest, and that muscle may be near your heart, and you feel that your heart beating, and maybe your heart's just sort of fluttered, or you feel that it's fluttered, and then you start going into that health anxiety, and there's lots of things around health anxiety, and one of them is you start to have a strong emotional reaction to what you think you have wrong with you. So I'm just going to take this heart one, for instance. My heart's not beating properly, or it seems like I'm getting palpitations, and I'm not in an anxiety frame of mind, but I've got a lot of pain around that area. And once you have that sort of pain, you start to think, well, you start to go into like the reassurance mode, the seeking mode. Okay, could it be this, or could it be that, or could it be? And you always go with the worst case scenario. Could it be a heart attack? Oh no, I've had this feeling since this morning. Maybe it's not a heart attack. Maybe there's something wrong with my heart. Is there a valve not working properly in there? Or it just seems to be beating. I've had palpitations now for 2 or 3 days, or you feel that you've got palpitations, and that emotion of clearly reaching has caused the muscle to pull. And 9 times out of 10, most people would just say, "Oh yeah, I've got a pull muscle on my chest, and it's a bit uncomfortable, because I can feel it a little bit more because it's near the area where the heart is, and it becomes uncomfortable, and it gives me a little pain underneath, around my side or whatever." But when you suffer with generalized anxiety, you start to focus in on that area, and then you start checking. You're putting your hand on the chest, and you're saying, well, "Okay, yeah," and you're counting the beats to make sure that there's no, palpitation, or that it's okay. And then, your thought process can kick in, and you start to worry about it, and you're consistently checking it, and you have a misinterpretation of actually what really is going on. And sometimes you just need someone to say, or in real life, if something was happening, you would say, "Whoa, stop, just stop." Because if you've seen my other videos around the the thinking and the storytelling, you're basically just telling yourself a story that is something. I mean, by the way, I've had my heart checked a few years ago, and everything came back okay. And that's a classic scenario of you know, anxiety, around health anxiety. A lot of people do go and get things checked, but then it's having the acceptance to say, once something like that has been checked, the acceptance is to accept it. So if it does happen again, is to not go down the same route as you did last time, but to actually be aware that, oh, hang on a minute, this looks like I'm starting to get health anxiety back, because I have all the classic, the emotion tie, the reassurances, the checking, or the thought process has changed, and that's not what you want to have. And you want to be able to realise that. And I think, if you go onto my website, lifewithanxiety.co.uk, download the free package, that will give you a little overview of, what it is that we're talking about, and then, go for the paid package if that's something that you think, okay, yeah, I see what he's talking about, and I think it's really going to be quite helpful. So do that, and then you'll realise what sort of state of mind, and you'll be more aware when you actually feel like this, and you feel like you're, oh, that must be health anxiety, because health anxiety because that's what you're feeling, and you've got all the classic symptoms. So with that, understanding your state of mind, understanding when your mind is in that process, you can stop it. And 9 times out of 10, you'll start not to check yourself. You'll start not to, constantly reassure, because you'll understand anxiety a lot better. You'll understand how you can live with it a lot better, and then you won't worry about it as much. Okay? So just a quick video on health anxiety. I hope that you go download the packages and that it helps you. And I'll continue to do videos and go onto the Facebook website as well. We've also got Instagram, and look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you. Bye bye.